Captain Titus, the Orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces. And they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machines.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report!
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We're losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We'll find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderhawk Lancer Jove returning to launch bay.
This is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the Orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
Space Marine!
Captain Titus, come in. Damned orcs shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Bog's chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Evacuate in orderly fashion. Public disturbances will not be tolerated. Access authorized. The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
This right, boys.
I'm gonna kill him first!
Crush the spicy counterfeit!
Kill him!
When did humans get so big?
The humans all alone!
Captain!
Destroy them!
This way!
They got no way out of there! Come and get me, Space Marine!
Space Marines to kill!
Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I look to its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself, Games.
Enemy sighted!
I ain't so tough.
Make for the defense cannon, Captain?
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Personal message cache. Guardsman Thomas Alexander.
Keep firing! Keep firing!
Kill everything in that bunker!
Bring the shit
The Adeptus Astartes are here. The Emperor Angels of Death
My lord, you have saved us.
Rise, Guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you dead.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, Guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sedonis, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out the upper level and continue through the plaza. The bunker is beyond that.
Remarkable. A few hundred against 1 million orcs. And they fight on.
Only in death.
No. Get off! My legs. I can't feel my legs.
I got to see a space marine before the end. God, Emperor.
Watch over those who fight with me.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
Quotas must be met. Despite alien incursion, delinquency is an affront to the machine body.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you. The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I I may have encountered the Orc during our jump to the surface.
That was the Orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the Horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Kill every last one of them! Space Marines together! Space Marines now! Kill Space takes more than that to kill an orc! Orcs attacking!
Target that squig!
Come and get me, Space Marine! Shoot those Zombies!
Look out! Dropship!
There's too many of them. Too much of a fight. They never stop. They never stop. Ruben's gonna blow!
Dropship incoming!
Space Marines, thank you. We thought we were done for.
Where is your commander, Guardsman?
Inside, but the door is sealed.
I believe they will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
Space Marines.
Word from the second recce. Another horde of the Greenskins are headed here from the south. And Gretchen stuck a knife in Saul's throat 2 nights ago.
Scout report Sector 31 is completely bombed out. No survivors. Just bodies everywhere.
Reinforce their position, hold the line, and stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Orc attack at Outpost Gala.
Thank the Emperor. 2nd Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus, of the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10. That damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault. And as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me, then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
Where are they all coming from? Here comes another wave.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at Manufactorum Ajakis. That was 2 weeks ago, and we've lost contact with them.
We need to reach that Titan.
Your fastest route is across the rail bridge behind the gun complex. It leads directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
Get me that field manual! Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
Form a damn firing line! manned the battlements beyond that.
And the gun battery?
The Orcs took it almost as soon as we got here, nearly 2 weeks ago. Our unit was the only one to make landfall before they gained control. Now none of our ships can get past the guns.
Takes more than that to kill an Orc! Bring the ship!
Weapons authorization confirmed. Access granted.
That's where the Orcs breached the gun battery. We haven't been able to make it inside the wall. There just aren't enough of us.
You have survived this long on your own, Lieutenant. You have done well. But you are no longer alone. We will retake the gun. You will get your reinforcements.
I'll hold you to that, Captain.
We're heading back to the command post, Captain. Good luck.
Citizens will be turned away from Medicaid facilities in Sector 29, 30, 34. Injured workers should seek treatment in Sector 46.
More room again! More Orcs!
Orcs on the high ground.
Disruption of production.
It's a fight now! That's a bit! It's a fight now! Take it!
Just get the ship out of orbit, pilot. Lieutenant Miller, the Orcs cut off our reinforcements.
Damn it. I suggest we move the unit to a more defensible position, sir.
Do it! And make sure...
The nobs! Space Marines! It's the stuff! Kill them all! Space Marines!
Look at these cables.
They must be powering Orc contraptions across the battlefield.
Captain, assault support pods were dropped in this area.
Take to the high ground, Captain. We will deal with the Orcs down here.
for that jump pack, Captain. That rock delivered the orcs right into the gun fortress. The fortress is swarming with orcs. Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
Transmechanic Second Class Petronius. Entering duty log 31127. Communications console functioning, normal. Issues of note, 1. I detected a signal that should not have been there. But Transmechanic First Class Alaric refused to believe me. Yes, I've made mistakes before. That pulsar I thought was a tower machine, missing the signal from the Fabricator General's transport. But I am not wrong every time. There's something approaching from the far side of the sun. I know it.
Vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
Lockdown in effect.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Releasing safeguard. Remember that we honor the machine god by exceeding
the storage is below.
Access restricted to upper decks.
They're not about to run short of ammunition.
Not enough cover! Get down! Get down! Ah! Hold on, Captain. Get me a medipack.
We need to get the shell into that loader.
There. I will place the charge on that shell. Now to move the shell into place.
With luck, the orcs will feed it right into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sir Donis. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
Aye. Now back to the lift.
Space Marines!
This is not a drill.
There, a secondary lift.
Show them fury!
There's our shell. The orcs have pulled it out of sequence.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Guns firing in 3.
Incoming fire.
1.
Incoming.
Stand clear.
Enemy sighted. Hold the line.
Reloading.
Smash those Space Marines! It's gonna blow!
Firing now.
Zombies! Come and get us!
In place, Captain.
Cannons are big!
Firing.
Agreed. Find an exit.
Alarm. Severe structural damage.
The guardsmen will get their supplies now.
Captain Titus, you are a man of your word, my lord. Thank you.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
We're gathering our wounded and are heading to the Andres habitation block to establish an outpost. With the cannon down, our support craft will land there.
Very well. My battle brothers and I must secure any operational Warlord-class Titans before the Orcs can loot them.
Good luck.
More humans to kill! Orcs! Leg it! Again! Shoot me again!
That bridge is a testament to the might of the Imperium.
The Adeptus Mechanicus are masterful architects.
Their work outlived all of them.
Name is that? Did the Lieutenant not say these tracks went to the complex housing the Titans?
That thing is a battering ram.
Space Marines to kill! More damn smash! Humans to kill! Cannons of bits!
That's from an Orc chopper. We can't stop him from going septic. Make him comfortable and move on.
You've seen these kinds of wounds before?
Unfortunately, yes, in my first Orc invasion, which I hoped would be my last. Yet here I am again. Right, who's next?
Kill the Space Marines!
Kill the Space Marines!
Purge the enemy! Now to stop this ram! Time to impact!
No more than 6 minutes.
Time enough. Sedona's, time to impact.
Less than 4 minutes.
We need to deal with that dropship. Bolter fire cannot penetrate its armor.
These trains have point defense turrets. There'll be a heavy weapon ahead.
Forward then. Cover me while I get to that weapon.